It's the start of the 19th century, and you represent groups of tenant farmers and field hands thriving in Ireland and expanding across the country with a growing population fueled by this wonder crop, the potato. However, the potato blight will hit in 1845, causing massive famine and leading to the deaths of over 1 million people over the next decade. So you'll have to immigrate your clan to America and scramble to survive in The Great Hunger, Ireland's Tragedy in the 19th Century, which was designed by Kevin McPartland and Jerry Shiles and published by Compass Games, who helped sponsor this video. Hi everyone, my name is Candace Harris from Board Game Geek. Your survival skills are about to be tested, as well as your willingness to hinder your neighbors in order to help yourselves. So let's get this game down to the table and go a little more in focus on The Great Hunger. In The Great Hunger, 2 to 5 players represent different Irish clans that start in one of the land's 32 counties. In the early rounds of the game, you'll spread out to neighboring counties, trying to control as much land as possible in the period of growth starting in the late 1700s. During the game, players take turns allocating and placing population blocks in counties across Ireland. One hurdle you'll need to overcome is absentee landlordism, a practice in which the British bought land in Dublin and elsewhere, establishing estates the Irish people could not live in unless they worked for the landowners. In the game, you'll play special action cards to occupy estates, increase the population of occupied counties, and establish factories where you can work and gain additional support for growth. To end your turn, you'll draw a card from the deck. When a player draws the Blight Arrives card, all population growth stops, and your population will need to escape to ports in order to immigrate to the New World. Not everyone will make the journey safely, but staying in place can be equally dangerous since new English estates are being built and pushing residents off the land. Then you'll refer to the bottom section of the cards you hold, which have different powers, letting you fight for survival at the expense of others. When the blight finally abates, one final immigration takes place. Then whoever has the largest population combined across Ireland and the United States will be judged the most successful survivor of the Great Hunger. As George Santayana wrote, "Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it." Designers create games like The Great Hunger both to let others imagine how they would respond in a life-threatening situation, and to explore the political, economic, and natural causes of such an event. You can play at 2 levels, purely as a game in which you try to control territory and best your opponents, or as an introduction to the history of the Irish famine, learning about events and historical figures that affected the future of millions, for better or for worse. If The Great Hunger sounds like a game for you, be sure to check out its page on Board Game Geek to learn more. I'm Candace Harris from Board Game Geek, and we just went in focus on The Great Hunger. Have a wonderful day.